Oh, hello, everybody. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by LegalZoom. LegalZoom is an awesome way for you to take care of legal issues online in the comfort of your own home. With LegalZoom, you could form an LLC, you could make a corporation, you can make a last will or a living trust, and you can do it all anytime you want. LegalZoom has an estate plan bundle. And the estate plan bundles eliminate guesswork. So you don't need to figure out on your own whether or not a will or a living trust where it's best for you. Instead, you can work with independent attorneys available in most states. And LegalZoom is not a law firm, so everything is on your schedule and your terms with upfront pricing instead of hourly rates. It's a sweet deal, and it's a great way for you to deal with legal issues without having to make all the necessary bullshit. Like, you don't have to park your car, you don't have to get an appointment, you don't have to take time out of your normal busy day, you don't have to do any of that. Just go to LegalZoom.com. So simple. Get your life organized with Estate Plan Bundle today at LegalZoom.com. You can get legal help and walk away feeling good about it. Don't forget to enter the code word Rogan at checkout for discount. Again, it's LegalZoom.com and use the code word Rogan. We're also brought to you each and every episode by Onnit.com, O-N-N-I-T. Onnit is what we call a total human optimization company, meaning we specialize in finding all of the best supplements, all of the best strength and conditioning equipment, all of the things that we find to be beneficial for physical performance, for mental performance, even for mood, folks. Mood, you say? Mood. Like your mood. Do you know that your mood a lot of it is based on the neurotransmitters that your brain produces? Wait, what? And one of them is serotonin. Serotonin is produced, the building blocks for serotonin are tryptophan, L-tryptophan, and 5-HTP. 5-HTP converts to serotonin, and tryptophan converts to 5-HTP. All this is explained way better than I'm ever going to do at Onnit.com. If you click on the link and check out the New Mood website. But what New Mood is our mood boosting. I guess that's a cognitive enhancement performance supplement as well, because it's enhancing your brain to be happier. And then, of course, Alpha Brain, which is our flagship supplement, which is a proven nootropic blend. And what a nootropic is supplements that help your body produce human neurotransmitters that enhance memory, that enhance your reaction time, your peak alpha flow state. Again, all this explained much better than I ever will at Onnit.com, including 2 double-blind placebo-controlled studies performed at the Boston Center for Memory that show all of the areas in which Onnit Alpha Brain statistically improved the subjects that tried it out. The second one, I think, was 63 people were in the second study. The first one was a pilot study that we did. I take it all the time. I take it before workouts. I take it before podcasts. I take it before I do UFC commentary. I'm a big believer in supplementation and vitamins to begin with, but I'm a huge believer in cognitive enhancing nootropics like Alpha Brain. Oh, this ad's getting way too long, but I just will say this and then I'll bail. All of our supplements have a 100% money-back guarantee. You don't have to return the product. Just say that it's not for you, and you get your money back. We're not trying to rip you off. We're just trying to sell you the best shit that we know of, the best stuff that we can find. And we're also trying to provide you with all the information that we find that is sensational and beneficial, and that is through the Onnit Academy link. If you click on that link, you're taken to a section of the website that has hundreds of pages of workouts, of diet tips, of exercises of the day, workouts of the day, articles on motivation, all sorts of different stuff on fitness and health and wellness, and all that stuff's free. There's also an Onnit Academy in Austin, Texas that has awesome classes, great gym, and it also has 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. That's it. We did it. Whoo! So this podcast is a podcast that we did right after we did Kill Tony. We did Kill Tony, which is Brian Redband and Tony Hinchcliffe, and a bunch of amateur comedians go up, and then we We fuck around with them and have some fun. We did that tonight in the belly room, and then we came down here and decided to do a little podcast together. Yay! So that is what the fuck this is. Enjoy it.
Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
Tony Hinchcliffe hiding right now in the basement from Chris Cyborg. This just in. President Trump has not responded to any of Tony's calls. He's ignored all of his tweets. Tony does not know what to do. Brian Redband is not helping.
I'm trying to find the sound effect for breaking news.
No, we don't need that.
Cyborg
Do you
outside.
have giant icons on your phone?
No.
Did you switch the size of your icons?
No. I have regular size. That's a sound.
What are those?
Soundboard.
Oh, that's why I was confused. I was like, what? I thought those were like you had some hack to your phone. I all of a sudden wanted that. That's how stupid people are. I see like a different size icon and go, oh, it's different than what I have.
Yeah.
I want it.
I just bought a hacked Fire Stick off eBay.
Fire Stick, an Amazon one?
Yeah, it's one of those things where you put it in you have everything. Like movies that are in the movie theaters, you have every single TV show.
Pay-per-views too,
And
right?
you get, everything you get.
Well, you know what those little Amazon things or the little Google ones, those little Google sticks?
Chromes.
You stick them in a USB port on your computer or on your TV, and you can stream something from your computer right to that, and it plays on the TV. How in the fuck does that work? Because like your Apple TV, I have Apple TV. It's like a Big Mac, right? It's like Big Mac sized, but this is like a USB stick.
It's got a little processor, the same like in the cell phone in it.
That's
And,
amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know how any of that stuff works. I can barely get the TV I have to work.
It's because I was watching some fights the other day on ESPN3, and I don't know if you knew this, but ESPN3 is not really a station. It's a website. Yeah, there's ESPN1 and ESPN2. Those are both on TV, but ESPN3 is like a website. So they had glory fights on ESPN3. We got an issue here? Young Jamie's in here. There must be an issue. ESPN3, I had to watch the fights on ESPN3 because they were on UFC Fight Pass had Glory on up until this one fight. And then from that one fight on, it was all on ESPN3. So I had it on my laptop, and then I said, well, I don't have a fucking Apple laptop anymore. Now I can't like shoot it directly to the Apple TV. And then I found out all you need is one of those little drives. You stick that sucker in your TV.
Or
and
you
it's
use
just
your
as
iPhone.
good. Yeah, I could use my
Oh,
iPhone.
that's how that works. A little USB drive, and then you could do it right from your phone to your TV.
Yeah. I just bought an antenna the other day just to see like what local channels I can get. Holy shit.
Distress signals.
112. I got 112 channels.
They're all Mexican, and all the white people, it's just distress signals. Like the first episode of Fear the Walking Dead, they're like, I think I hear something. Help!
It's
you hear
weird.
A gunshot. Bang.
There's one channel that just plays like Johnny Carson in like old shows from the 80s.
Oh, good call.
And then there's just like, there's Russian, Mexican, Korean. But it is weird just watching like all these free channels that
Well, that was one of the things with radio. One of the things that happened with radio is in LA in particular, they would close down, like when they closed down that FM talk station, there's an FM talk station, and they closed it down, and then a Mexican station popped up, I think. Or was it another talk show?
Pretty much every FM station in LA is a very Mexican station.
There's a lot of Mexican like morning radio shows.
All of them. And they all sound the same. There's always like some big Mexican guy and some like little tiny guy. It's always like 88.7 88.7.
You sound Japanese. That's terrible.
Oh yeah,
that's a terrible.
That was
Mexican.
an Asian
It's
accent.
definitely not
You are
a
the
Mexican.
worst racist
This is
ever.
a super Mexican radio station.
You're the worst Mexican of all time. How dare you? But when I would pass by these bus stops, like all over LA, you'd see these billboards that were for these stations that you're never going to listen to. You know, like there's this one neighborhood that my ex-gardener. I had an ex-gardener who used to fight chickens. He was a funny dude, man. He came over here a couple times from Mexico. He snuck over here, worked over in America, and then snuck back again.
Wow. What do you mean he fought chickens?
He used to have chicken fights.
Oh, I thought you meant he.
It was
fought
really
chickens.
not really him in terms of he would go, but the other people would actually fight the chickens, and it was like this thing where all the men in this community would